There it is. There it is.
Corey Cool C, he vowed about it. Skyzone.Society, we vowed about it. The
Now,
Zone Sports Podcast, we vowed about it. Whole North Cat, we vowed about it. Yeah. Fresh,
yes,
look, fresh off the No Limit versus Cash Money
pew,
versus.
pew, pew, pew.
You know what I mean? I'm feeling great now. Corey, were you a no limit guy growing up? Were you Cash Money, or you was neither growing up? Like, cause
I, my
we from that cloth, baby. We was
it's
there. You
it's
know what I mean?
interesting. I spoke with Key about this yesterday. I was a no limit loyalist.
Okay.
Those were the first. That was the first time I've heard it. I know Cash Money came out a little bit later. I don't know who bubbled up first, but and it's real
No,
quick.
no, no, no limit was first.
No Limit was first, and granted, yes, you had like Death Row and Bad Boy who kind of like branded themselves. Like I consider them more like a brand versus like an Epic Records or Universal or something like that, right?
Right, right,
It's
right.
like you saw that Bad Boy Death Row sign on the back, you kind of knew what it was. But what tripped me out with No Limit, see, with Death Row and Bad Boy, even though they was popular, you heard a lot of their stuff to know that it was going to be good. Whereas No Limit in particular, you saw that No Limit emblem on the back. You're buying that CD off the strength of what you heard off another No Limit album. I didn't see a lot of like I didn't see videos for Fiend, I ain't see videos for Mac. I ain't see videos for like Kane and they ain't saying they won't out, but it's like off the strength that I've heard them off of Master P or a Silk the Shocker or a Mystical album. It's like, oh, I'm about to check these guys out. So they was like to me the first indie record label to like truly brand themselves like, hey, and don't get me started on Mercedes. Shout out hi Mercedes. I love that. I still got that album. I
Oh
love
man, shout out to Mercedes. Yeah, you know what? You gotta be a true no limit head to know about Mercedes, because she was talking that talk, that X-rated talk we can't really get into on the show, you know what I mean? But hey, look,
about that.
you gonna make me go get the Mercedes album, you know what I mean? I forgot
Hey,
about that. I forgot about that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
well,
That's
what about you though? What about you?
Bro, I hated both of them crews growing up. I hated all of them. I didn't like the
Really?
sound, bro. You got to
Okay.
think. I'm from, bro. Like my introduction to hip hop is West Coast. So when you come in, you got a guy making all these weird
Yeah.
I ain't respected at first. I ain't get it. But as
Yeah.
time progressed and I got older, and my music horizon started to just spread. Nah, bro, I was rocking. I became a No Limit fan probably later on, and like
Mm,
not when I was growing. I was like I would probably say go mid teenage years. You
yeah.
know what I mean? That's when I really went back and had to do the knowledge. And shout out to Master P. Yo, Master P is definitely one of my influences, man. Shout out to him for basically being like a poster child, if you will, for cross promotion. Like you just said, that tank meant something. When you saw that tank, that logo, that tank, that No Limit logo on the album or the back of the albums, you respected it because of what Master P and that tank meant. And like you said, you would hear this guy on Master P album, and you automatically checking for his solo, because you can guarantee if you was on No Limit, you was getting a solo. You know what I mean? You was gonna get the big ass art design. You know what I mean? That was
Yeah.
crazy. What's like the joint that everybody use now for graphics? You know what I mean? What's the fucking
So back then you had a art design called Pen and Pixel or Pen and Pixel.
yeah, what's the one they use now? Everybody uses now.
I don't know the name of the ones that they
It's
use now.
it's more it's the most popular one. Shit, man, you probably got on our computer. It's the one that's just
Yeah.
standard. I can't
Yeah.
remember the name, but
I can't remember, but I
but
know Pen and Pixel or Pen and Pixel. There's the one who did all the cover arts for No Limit and Cash Money back in the day.
that's fire. And you know what I mean? And again, you would hear Mac on P album. Oh, I'm checking for Mac album, or you
Yep.
would hear maybe your first time hearing Silk. Oh, now I'm checking for Silk album, and then the Silk album might lead to the Silk album might lead to the True album. You know what I mean? TRU album. You know what I mean? It would,
Yeah.
and that album would lead to Mia X album. Like and shout out to Mia X who looked
Oh, she
great
did fantastic, did she
and
not?
and, and looked amazing while doing it
Yes.
Saturday night. Man, bro. Oh my goodness. Listen, man. I had to grow into the No Limit sound, and man, once I did, bro, um, man, what a time to be alive,
Say that.
Mr.
Say
Ice
that.
Cream, man. Shout out to my wife, who's the biggest No Limit fan in the
Right.
entire world. People don't know that really about my
Yeah.
wife. Listen, she has every album they ever dropped on CD. She might, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to go
Crazy.
dig in her CD collection because she might have the Mercedes. If she don't have the Mercedes album,
I got the
that's the
Mercedes, my
only.
friend.
I need a dub. Let me get a dub of that. You know what
You know what?
I
Believe it or not, I checked on this maybe like a year or so ago
mean?
because the physical CD was going for so much money. Like I think on eBay, like it was like 70 or $80 because it's out of print. But her CD and a lot of No Limit stuff is now streaming now,
Yes.
or whatnot. So that's kind of cool that they was able to kind of bring that to streaming or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're right. Hey, out there, man, we copped the CD and you had to coming soon, and it had like 19, 20 different album covers and movies and paraphernalia.
Well,
Master P had his own doll, with like well, not doll, but action figure. It's stuff like that.
that's what
No,
I'm saying, bro.
bro.
Master P cross promoted so hard, bro. I mean, the poster child of cross promotion, it has to be Master P and the Wu-Tang Clan.
I
Like,
agree with
you
Wu
know,
Wear
with
and come on, man. They
and
had Wu Wear stores.
they had
And I
Wu Wear
think some might
stores.
still be open, Big V. I checked on that a couple of
You
weeks
you can
ago.
still you can still get some Wu Wear out here.
It's crazy.
And just to think how like you would hear one artist on a Wu Tang album or a Wu
There
Tang
you go.
solo, and then
There
you'll
you
be
go.
checking for his solo. Like I just loved it, but I think Master P really set the tone for how that was supposed to be done.
Yeah.
It's as an artist, it's hard to get artists to even cross promote songs that they're on.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I mean, and this is on my level. I see a lot of people. I see a lot of more successful artists not having that problem with the cross promotion. I see famous artists under people posts all the time, just commenting and leaving comments or just reposting because hey, they may have a personal relationship, but it always just blows my mind how most underground artists you have to pull their teeth to get them
That's
to just
crazy. That's wild
promote.
right there, man.
You telling me? You
That
telling
makes sense.
it's strange. It's so strange. And with Cash Money, I got on the Cash Money sound a lot earlier than I did the No Limit sound. I was on that Project Chick, you know what I mean? I was on a lot of early Wayne, that 500 Degrees Wayne. A lot of people don't know about that 500 Degrees Wayne. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They think that Wayne just started rapping. He was rapping with Go DJ. No,
Yeah. With the
it's a
Carter.
different Cash Money Wayne than you have the
The
Young
sound.
Money Wayne. The
Yeah.
sound two totally different artists. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But man, yeah, my wife is the biggest No Limit fan. Has all the CDs, all of them, even the True album, every single one of them.
That's crazy.
She has a
I
whole
couldn't
booklet,
afford all them CDs, Big V.
and
That was my problem.
she got a whole booklet with nothing but
Wow.
No Limit,
Wow.
No Limit solos, man. All of them. Mia X, you name it,
Crazy.
she got them. She got them, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to just the whole hip hop community on Saturday night.
That was cool.
I loved it. I love to see it. Everybody was like, man, they should have had it in New Orleans, but a lot of people don't know that the bad history with P and Birdman is deeper than I can even explain. But I just don't think that New Orleans might wouldn't have been the safest place to
Mm.
have
That's
that
a fair
with the
point.
history. You know what I
That's a
mean?
fair. See, I never knew that there was really tension
Oh yeah, it was.
with that. I knew
Yeah.
obviously, like, okay, you biting my style up. I mean, because at a certain point, mine is like
Now
saying
it
and stuff like that.
it was a little deeper than that. It's street stuff
I
behind
got
them
you.
too. You know what I mean?
Got
But I think up until that night, I think the rumor was, and I could be wrong. I used to hear that they had never been in the same room together like that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They never have even worked on any music together. You know what I mean? So it was big to see them two, those
Yeah.
two, those two crews on stages. Period, man.
That's crazy. And it was like 45 of them. So I mean, everything went off without a hitch. I know Birdman trying to throw a little shot at Master P and P. And P was like, hey, yo,
Hey, that was fun. Well, I like that because, and then again, P just was stating fact. Yo, nobody said nothing, but P just was like, yo, I started this stunting shit. You know what I mean? I was the first one, diamonds in my teeth, tattoos on my face, and he won. Yo, who gonna say something? He put stunting in the game. That is a
you're right.
fact. But Master P said, hey, look, man, yo, baby, you did start that stunting
Did
shit,
that.
but I was uptown, bow to bow. Bad about it. I said, hey, yo, let's go. That's what I like, Corey.
I
That's what
went crazy, bro. I
I went
went
crazy
freaking
too.
crazy.
I like that. I like the back and forth between them two. Which it was just like nothing crazy, nothing
Yeah.
street. But I like that. I like that, yo. I do like that, man. Something
Yeah.
else that I did like too is how the NBA has been rolling out week one, Corey. We got to
Ooh,
get into some sports talk, baby,
let's
because
go.
the NBA
Love the
is
NBA.
back. Love
Pew,
the
pew, pew,
NBA.
pew.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, the NBA came back last week. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell y'all, if y'all have not peeped the game yet, let me tell you, every game I've seen has been on fire, Corey. These games have been competitive. Some have been in double OT. And man, I could not ask for a better start to the NBA season, Corey, than this first week. Well, we're now in week two now this week, but let me tell you, week one has been crazy. I want to ask you a question though, Corey. With all that has been going on, all the fantastic games, everybody just hooping their ass off. Who has impressed you? It could be an individual, it could be a team. Who has impressed Corey week one of the NBA, man?
I'm gonna tell you exactly who impressed me, man. And I guess it shouldn't be because he's getting ready to come into his own. It's gonna be a guy averaging 31 points a game. He plays for the San Antonio Spurs. You might have heard of him. Victor Wembin, where's your mama? That dude is freaking insane, Big Vito. You could tell what this is like his third or fourth year in the league.
I thought it was his second. I
It,
could be wrong. I could be. I thought it was like maybe it could be his third. I
I'll
thought
check
it was
on
his
that. I
second.
definitely I feel like this may be like his third.
Okay.
When I tell you it feels like the light bulb has finally came on. Big V, this dude had a game last night where he took no threes. He took no threes and just straight up mollywopped everybody. His efficiency from the mid range was incredible. This dude got 24 points. He was 7 of 8 from the field, 10 for 10 on the free throws, no three-pointer attempts needed. Why? Because I'm Victor Wembin. Where's your mama? That's who, and he's going, dog. This guy's talking shit to people in French. And you know what? That would piss me off because I don't know what you're saying. But I know it ain't nice. So I have nothing to do other, as Kevin Hart would say, I don't know what you're saying. So being I don't know what you're saying, I have no choice but to take it as disrespect. But here's the problem, Big V. There ain't nothing nobody could do about it. Not yet. I haven't seen it. And keep in mind, even as a team, San Antonio is undefeated right now.
Uh-huh.
Hey, De'Aaron Fox ain't even playing yet, Big Vito. These
I
dudes,
hadn't even thought about that. I hadn't even thought about that.
De'Aaron Fox ain't even playing yet. They are number 2 in the West behind OKC. This team, I'm telling you, man, the West is already going to be super stacked. I don't think that bode too well for our Lakers, but we'll get into that later. But I'm telling you, I feel like this year is the year for San Antonio to pop. Now, what does that mean? I'm not saying championship. Everything slows down. I'm just talking about right now. And San Antonio is looking great. Victor Wembanyama is impressive. It just feels like he got it, Big V. I don't know. What say you? Who got you going right now, man? That I'm trying to catch every single San Antonio game that's on TV. I don't
I
get the free pass until Thanksgiving, so hopefully I'll be able to see some more. Them dudes is on fire, bro.
I ain't mad at you, Corey. I echo the same thing you said. The player that has impressed me has been Wimby. I think he has been in the league about 3 years now, and I'm gonna be
Hey,
honest, man.
I'm gonna look that up for you while you're doing your deal, man.
Yeah, do that. I thought that he was a little overrated. I think I might have came on this podcast and said that, Corey. That I thought he was a little overrated. Let me walk that statement back. This guy is unbelievable. Right now, Corey, I'm going to go ahead and cast my league MVP vote for Wemby. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say that. Corey, I want to read an article right here from
Go
NBCSports.com.
ahead, guy. Yeah.
When beyond the starts the season, when beyond the start to the season has been historic. He is the first player in NBA history to score 100 plus points and have 15 plus blocks through the first 3 games of a season. And those 3 games, Wemby is averaging 33.3 points, 13.3 boards, and 6 blocks a game. And none of those numbers do justice how he looks on the court. Corey, I could not have said this better myself. I have watched every single Spurs game since night one. And let me tell people, this man has been working with Hakeem Olajuwon. He has been working with the likes of Kevin Garnett. Um, and Corey mentioned that he is talking shit in Spanish, not pardon me, in French. Let me tell you, that's how you know a nigga has been with Kevin Garnett. Because Wemby hadn't been talking shit the first 2 seasons. I seen him personally dunk and get one of these. That's new. That is new. Wemby wasn't flexing, bro. He wasn't
Nah.
flexing these other 2 seasons. And oh, by the way, he's still slim and skinny. He's 7'5", ladies and gentlemen. But he's put on that 7'5" type of muscle to where if he's posting, you're gonna feel it. It's no listen. He was already a problem the first 2. You could see the potential, but now that he's been with a gangster like KG, yo, Lord help the league. You putting some DNA of Kevin Garnett inside Wimbiana? Are you crazy?
Crazy.
Let alone, yo, the Spurs team is set up to win now. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, they are stuck. Listen, don't. And here's the thing with the history of the Spurs: they get these guys that you never heard of. You never heard
Yeah.
you never heard of a Tony Parker and the
Nah.
guys of that nature until
Danny
they got.
Ginobili.
Oh my! The list
Never.
goes. We could do this all day about how the Spurs have produced Sean Elliott back in yo, just stop. Listen, dog, the Spurs have this thing where talk about really trusting the process.
Yeah.
They get these guys, these French guys, these overseas guys, and even these American guys that just know how to play their position. Pause. They just do. Like nobody, you don't hear nothing coming out of the camp that nobody is arguing about this person's getting too many or too less touches. It's
You're
none of
right.
that going on. It is silent over there. It is head down time to work over there. It is not fucking around time over there. Yo, they may have a listen. You know a team is set up and trusting the process when they have I mean, I'm talking about a few rough seasons, Corey, that has been going on with with not the Suns, but the Spurs. It's been bad over there. It hasn't been
Yeah.
championship city. It hasn't been like it was with Tim Duncan and those guys. It has been a change, even down to Greg Popovich being sidelined because of health reasons. It is
Mhm.
a big change going on, but not so big change because they are up to their old tricks again.
What
Yo,
they
you
do.
know what? We're gonna get these guys that you're sleeping on. We're gonna develop these guys that you never heard of. We're gonna turn our second round pick into a sweltering role player. Like yo, dog, this is what these guys do. And guess what? Wimby is showing people to trust the Spurs way because look at this guy was over with the monks, Corey. He visited some monks to get his spirit right. Are you crazy? I mean, you can't fuck with a guy who go over and visit the real monks. These guys who ain't even talking. He shaved his head for Christ's sake. Yo, listen. This guy is showing determination and dedication through and through. I got him, Corey. If he stays healthy, because you know he had the blood clot issue. I hope he
Yeah.
my prayers behind him because this is what I want to see on the court, Corey. I want
Yeah.
to see I want to see balls get thrown. Pause. I want to see balls get thrown on the stage. Pause. Not on the stage, and not on the stage in the audience. Pause again. I want to see people scared to go to the hole. Pause again. I want to see it all, Corey. And this guy, Corey, I'm gonna tell you, man, that footwork. Listen, I don't know.
Man,
I don't know what Hakeem does to these guys when they go see him, but it is amazing. And me personally, and I'm not saying it hasn't been, but I have never heard of players to go work with KG. I haven't heard of that to now.
even though KG did stuff like that, Big V.
I thought it was too much of an asshole to do something like that. You feel me? And again, maybe it's for us. You got to be of a certain cloth for him to work with you because KG is from a certain cloth. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? If you know, you know, baby. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? But I am so impressed, Corey. And I got him down my MVP of the year already. I got him down, Corey.
I
I got him
can't
down
get
for it.
I can't get mad at that. So he was drafted number one in 2023. And can I give you the matchup that I want to see? It's going to take place on January the 15th against the Milwaukee Bucks.
I knew you was. I was getting ready to guess. I know you want to see him against Giannis. I know you do. I know you
You
do.
know me so well.
I know you do. I
I
want to
want to
see
see that so bad. Why that's not a Christmas matchup, I have no idea.
when actually is that matchup.
So that's going to be January the 15th, a Thursday night game. They're not saying what network. It's not on, at least as of right now, it's not
I
going. They're going to flex that too. I mean, hopefully I should have the league pass. They done kind of play with the league pass a little bit where I can't get it for $50 during Black Friday, but we'll see. Hopefully somebody will do something. Right now, it's not showing on NBC, Peacock, or ESPN or ABC yet. I think that's going to change, me personally, because these games do kind of get flexed over to different networks. So I'm going to watch that game. I'm going if I got to buy that game individually, because I know you can buy games individually. I got to see that game.
Corey, let me tell you how real it is. This guy went beyond him, or as Corey would say, Victor? Where's your mama?
Yeah.
He has been going crazy so much, Corey. He made my mother buy the league pass.
What?
He made
Wow.
my mama called me talking about Victor is going crazy. I'm mad that more Spurs games aren't on TV. I'm
Yeah.
going to have to buy the league pass. This is she telling me.
Wow.
She copped the league pass.
That is insane.
Uh,
Salute to Mama Big V.
and salute to her another time for sliding your boy that password too. You heard? You know what I mean?
Hey,
Salute.
Mom,
You know what I
if
mean?
you listen, I don't know, I know you don't watch the NBA like that, but if you want like an early Christmas gift for your oldest boy, you know what I'm saying? Just throwing it out there, Mama Dukes. Yeah, I'm cheap.
I get a dog. Listen, for the past couple years, I told you I have been getting the league pass through 2K when I buy the latest 2K.
Mm.
It would be like I would buy the package that might be like 135 or 140.
Hmm.
And I would get the league pass through that because I'm guessing they had some kind of contract. But this season they didn't offer it, so I'm
Yeah.
guessing the contract was up, and maybe business was just so array with Peacock having a contract now and Prime
Yeah.
having a contract now. You just never know. But
I,
yeah,
I did some digging with that. So right now, Prime is the exclusive carrier of the League Pass.
hmm
Um, and like I did it through YouTube TV since I've had it. And so a lot of times YouTube TV or even Direct TV back when I used to have them, Black Friday, you could always get it for $50 on a Black Friday. I'm like, oh, that's a deal if I ever heard one.
yeah.
So I don't know if they're offering that. But I will be keeping an eye on the Black Friday.
Yeah, definitely. Keep your eye on Black Friday, Corey. And speaking of keep your eye on, let's keep it NBA still because they are saying that some guys have been keeping their eyes on the gambling table and seeing through cards, Corey. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, it has been crazy in the NBA this first couple of weeks, man. We got to get into the betting scandal. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, a couple of players have been under investigation with this betting scandal. Some of the likes of Chauncey Billups, which is the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers, Terry Rozier, Miami Heat guard, and also a former player named Damon Jones. Now, other people are probably going to come out of this thing, but I got this article I want to read via Bing. The NBA is currently embroiled in a significant betting scandal involving multiple players and coaches with allegations of insider information being used for illegal sports betting. Arrests and indictments were made on October 23rd, 2025, as the FBI arrested over 30 individuals, including Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, and Damon Jones. They are implicated in a scheme involving insider betting and rigged poker games. The investigation suggests that players, including Rozier, use non-public information to influence the betting outcomes. Now I'm gonna stop right there to explain some things to the people. What this is saying when they say that he used non-public information, they're saying that he took things like the injury reports that weren't available to the public just yet and leaked them to the betting spot, so to speak. You know what I mean? Or people getting some big wigs that was betting big money. He will leak that too, is what they're basically saying. Because the NBA makes them release the injury report before the game. I don't know if it's hours before the game, a day before the game, but they have a policy in place for that. Now, some teams try to hold that close to the vest so the other team can't prepare properly, and that's peace. But he was running with the information and giving it to the big name better. So if you know LeBron gonna be out, for example, yo, you're hitting your people, yo, nah, take the under on Bron, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may, or take the under on the Lakers, no matter what the case may be. Um, it also says, Corey, Rozier is accused of exiting games early to benefit from quote unquote under prop bets, while Billups is linked to a co-conspirator who allegedly provided insider information about player availability. Corey, this is nasty. This is bad. Um, I read in another article that the mob, may have some things to do with this too. I don't know. We're not gonna speak on that. Salute to the mob, whatever, wherever you at. But
Fact.
listen, you know what I mean? This is bad. The person, first of all, Terry, you're not low. I think this is your second investigation of being under. Yo, if you get on YouTube and they have a whole Terry Rozier compilation of him just throwing game, and it looks bad.
And keep in mind, the NBA has cleared him.
You know what?
That's crazy.
Here's the thing, right? They clear, in my opinion, they're clearing him and they're gonna come back for him. I don't really think they're done with him. We're gonna let you chill and let you think that you're done. We're probably gonna tap your phone, see what phone calls you make. You know what I mean? So we can get you back again, and we got a bigger fish to fry. I don't know, but Corey, I feel bad for Chauncey Billups, man. From up until this point, his reputation has been somewhat squeaky clean. They said that they're really going after him for the poker game. They said that he throws poker games. I don't know the nature of them, but I did see that he was throwing the games maybe at his house or something like that. I don't know if things got out of line and people end up having to owe people money, and now people are rolling on each other. I don't know, but what I do know is somebody's going to snitch, and this is going to be bad, Corey. It's already bad.
Yeah.
To me personally, I think it's a few more NBA players who are doing the same thing that Terry Rozier was doing. They have a compilation out now where they're showing Gary Payton Jr. looking a little sus too.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh.
and that's been out for a minute. They got
Oh,
footage
I
of
didn't know.
they got footage of him on the bench where when the Warriors won a specific game, he was looking a little upset by it. Like, man, oh my
Mm.
God, like yo, what like nah, like because they might have messed up his under over ticket or whatever he had
Mhm.
going on. I don't know. or it just could have been him being frustrated by something else. We're just speculating. But it's out there, and it looks bad for him too. It looks bad, Corey. What are your thoughts on this, man?
Man, my thoughts on this. Let me take it from the top here. So, as we know, this is an FBI investigation, not an NBA.
Yep.
So NBA cleared, Terry Rozier. They don't have subpoena power like the feds do,
Yeah.
or whatnot. And I watched that press conference when it happened live, and I take a few issues with how it was announced. Look, you got back
Announce opening day
on opening day or the second day, but same difference.
Yeah, same thing.
What I don't like is how they only listed the NBA players. They did mention mob families, but I'm talking about names. You got no other names other than that of NBA players. So I didn't like that, or whatnot. Not being an apologist. These are big boys with clearly gambling issues because at this point, the little bit that I do know about addiction, there's never enough alcohol if you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
There's never enough work if you're a workaholic. To me, there's never enough sports, right? There's never enough sex. There's never enough money. There's never enough, like, everybody keeps saying, well, they got all this money, dog. It ain't about the money. It's about the addiction to more. And I don't like this because you and I are both huge NBA fans. And granted, we're also WWE fans, but the difference is we know that the WWE is written. It is written. It is scripted like a movie that involves real athletes. We know that. We can't have this in the NBA. Now, I want to get to Chauncey Billups because that was, to me, that was the bombshell. A little bit before he took the Portland job, it was alleged, and it's been settled out of court, that in the late 90s that he had a sexual assault allegation, which he was cleared of because they did not want to. There was a whole uproar about him even getting hired in Portland. I was like, what Chauncey? He's an MVP.
I never knew that. Wow.
Yeah, beat out Lakers in 04. Like, I was like, him, the mentor to Carmelo when he was with Denver, like, not this guy. And, he's charged, alleged, in concert with several mob families of being a face or a front of poker games, or whatnot, where, it's looking like, hey, man, look, I'm in on this. Hey, man. Yeah. Hey, Tony Soprano wants you, Tony Soprano and the Godfather, they want you to kind of be the face of what we got going on over here because you bring legitimacy to this poker game. You bring, like, oh, Chauncey Billups doing it. Man, this is guy. And keep in mind, with his calm demeanor, who wouldn't think that any game that you got Chauncey Billups on, allegedly, would not be on the up and up. So I'm hoping that it's not true. I am definitely trying to hold off on final judgment until these guys get a day in court, but it doesn't look good. Terry Rozier. Now, all that compassion that I just had for Chauncey Billups, Terry, Scary Terry, as they call you, bro, what the hell? This is like a miniature what the hell was
it is. It is.
We're not doing a what the hell segment. One is not needed today. Scary. What in the blue hell? I'm sorry. It's kind of tough to move on because, again, he got cleared in the NBA. He's not cleared, obviously, by the FBI. So they're still focusing on what the NBA couldn't get to, in all fairness. So it's not like he's doing anything else. But again, Terry makes some bread, bro. I think
about 22 million or so, right?
About 22 a year, if I'm not mistaken. So again, it's not about the money. Y'all got to quit looking at it like that, right? And then what's the other guy? Was it Damon?
Damon Jones.
Damon Jones
from Cleveland.
Right? So he's giving insiders inside information. I think what's crazy is he's not a coach, but he's like an NBA affiliate in front offices where he was allegedly telling cats, with the Lakers that, oh, LeBron's not playing tonight. You want to take the over, you want to do whatever. Dude, listen, anybody else that's out there, and again, I get it. We're talking to addicts, and you can't really break it down in layman's terms. Like, ain't nobody in their right mind gonna sit up here and tell me that hey Corey, man, man, you kind of watch a whole bunch of sports, man, like especially on the whole weekends, man, you might need to kind of like dial that back during like September through February and like spend more time with your daughter and your wife. It's kind of I mean, you don't have to watch. Can you at least skip game day on Saturdays? Can you at least just only sit there watching your 40? Like anybody that tells me that, I will politely and respectfully tell them to fuck off. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, big thing. I got it. And granted, I don't bet. I mean, I do bet, but it's like little $1 here, $2 here. And real quick with the gambling thing, because we know like it is so tough.
Yeah.
When ESPN was talking about this on the breaking day, they got damn ESPN bet right in the lower corner, and somebody must have got somebody's ear, and that ESPN bet went bye-bye for like a couple of hours, right? So I got my thing, whether it's the lottery or whether it's bet, right? I allot myself $15 to $20 in my ESPN bet account at the top of the year. That's it. I'm done. I don't add no more. I don't take anything out or anything. That's my play money. I don't feel comfortable betting over $2 on anything. Now, guess what? Now, if I lose all of my 20, let's just say I start off in January and I lose my $20 by March or April. Well, guess what, Big V? I'm done. That's it. I got a kid in daycare, bro. I got I can't you know what I'm saying? I got a car. I can't do that. Same deal with the lottery, right? Like I don't play the Mega Millions. The Mega Millions are $5 a ticket now.
Mm-hmm.
The Powerball is still $2 a ticket. So guess what, Big V? When that Powerball swells on up, hey, I might get a ticket. Hell, I might get two. Now, am I dropping 40 or 50 on each drawing?
Yeah.
As I just stated, Big V, I got a kid in daycare. I got a mortgage and a car note and insurance to pay for my little girl that's downstairs. I can't do it, Big V. And even if I did, sports is so unpredictable, and you bring that realm into the over or unders in NBA. I feel like these guys are going to mess it up for, I guess, responsible bettors like myself, because I like to do the prop bets, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I rarely ever do the over or unders from a team. I like to bet on players. Like I think the last one I took last year was like whether Steph Curry was going to hit for 24 and a half points against a no-name team. And you know what, Big V? I won. I barely covered, my guy. I barely covered. And they already done took away the prop bets for college players. So I'm hoping that don't happen, but man, no, it's a sad day. It's a black eye for the NBA. And look, man, let the FBI do what they're gonna do. All I would ask is for fair coverage. List everybody's name, not just the black NBA players. Those are my thoughts.
I think more players gonna come out black, white, or whatever. It's 30 individuals are named. All of them can't be mob guys.
Right.
No. We're gonna see. Real quick, man. Throw out your biggest prediction for the NBA before we wrap up, man.
Hey, man, you said it earlier. Victor, where's your mama? MVP. Book it.
My biggest prediction is Trae Young leaves Atlanta after the season.
Ooh, I can see that.
If the Hawks don't get it together, Trae Young is out.
I can see that.
My biggest prediction.
Real quick, what do you think would be a good landing spot for him?
It's hard to say right now.
Yeah.
Too early to tell. Too early to tell. But he has to get up out of there. Yeah. He has to. He just has to. Yeah. He has to. Shout out to everybody that be listening each and every week, man. Whether you watching the shorts or watching the whole, you know what I mean, the whole joint on YouTube right here, you just catching the joints on social media when we put them out, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all are tapped in to our Instagram at the Zone Sports Podcast, man. We got it cooking over there, you know what I mean? Corey and I appreciate you each and every week when we do this thing, man. You know what I mean?
My guy.
You already know, man. To the zoners out there, new and old. This is how we end this thing, baby.
Peace.